Coach, start off with your overall thoughts on tonight's game.
Well, the layoff obviously is hard, and then we didn't practice much with Savvy, so I think just offensively we were a little bit out of rhythm. And just the layoff, getting back into the continuity of play together was a little bit tough for us, but I'm really proud of Alexis. She just came in and was, red hot. Crystal had a big late three that really opened the game and gave us a lift. I thought Savvy hitting free throws down the stretch, Allie and Bridget patrolling the paint the way they did. We did some really good things. I just think some of the rhythm things, we were just out of rhythm.
This was kind of one of those grinded out games. What's it say about the team, though, that they can grind out the win?
Well, I'm proud of them. We're not super deep, and so sometimes when you don't have a super deep team, you do have to grind it. I think they threw a couple things at us differently. They guarded Savvy all the way at half court because they knew that she had that kind of range. They put some pressure on us in the backcourt when they made baskets, and we hadn't seen a ton of that. So they did some things that I thought made the game a little bit more of a grinder for us. Obviously, 33 is a good player, and we knew going into the game we really had to contain her, and we struggled doing that tonight, but down the stretch we really did.
You talked about Savannah coming back, missing a fair amount of practice too. How do you think she responded to kind of coming out there for the first time in a while?
Well, you don't have rhythm. I think that's the biggest thing. Like everyone that says if you don't practice you're going to play great, I think that's a farce because you do. You need ball rhythm. You need to handle the ball. You need to shoot the ball. So I just think it took her some time, and I think it's good for her that she was out there, especially going into this next week. We're going to have her all week of practice and going into BYU. Obviously she's a dynamic player for us, and we need her on the court. She's a great leader. She's a great defender. So I'm just excited just to have everybody full speed this week.
And another kind of long break here between games again. What do you want the team to continue to work on in this little break?
Well, I think one of the things I emphasize in the locker room is how do we keep our composure defensively down the stretch or late in the shot clock? How do we get our stops in without fouling? We put them to the free throw line 29 times tonight, and I think a lot of that was us, not moving our feet, not talking, not sliding. And so that is a discipline that I think we're going to have to continue to get better at. Obviously, execution, I think overall we're just going to have to learn how to execute better, get higher percentage shots, get to the free throw line, some of those things to really boost those percentages so we can be a little bit more efficient offensively. So we'll work on those two things for sure this week.
All right, thanks, Jenny.
Thank you.